and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different and we're going to be talking about the witch casket. Now this is a subscription box. They're based in the UK. They are £27 shipping to the UK, 33 for Europe and 35 for the rest of the world, and I believe that includes postage and everything else as well. At least mine did. I don't know if it is different in the US. That's just what I've read on their website. Don't quote me on it. So yeah, a little bit of a different video. I waited a long time to get this. I sort of waited on the subscribe button ready to go, and apparently they sold out within under a minute, which is amazing and well done to them, but this was really hard to get a hold of. So I'm going to jump right in. I have opened it up. I did look through it. I couldn't wait. It turned up yesterday and I was very impatient. So yeah, I put everything back in. I haven't used anything and we're going to be taking a look together. So as I open it up, I'm going to try and stop everything from falling out as I show you. So inside the box it looks like this. On top we can see that you get a piece of art from Tea Cake Art. It's very pretty. I really like the art in here. They seem to do really good arty things and pictures and stuff. They seem to have teamed up with these for quite a while now. I could be wrong, but it seems to be that way in most of the sort of Instagram posts and on social media. But yeah. So the next thing that I see on top is their little leaflet, the Witch Casket Magic Moon, and this is May's Box 2020. I am going to show you this quickly. If you don't want to see what's inside already and you want to go through it with me, then just skip this part of the video. I'll put a timestamp in the comments or something. So it just comes like this. I hope I am showing you. And obviously if you want to pause the video to have a look, you can. And that's it. It comes with a ritual notepad. This month's box, it seems to be based all on the moon and moon magic, so moon rituals and stuff like that would be quite nice. I actually will use this. I do a lot of doodling and a lot of note taking and writing things down randomly. Next we have a moon ritual pin. Really nice. It looks like quite good quality. I do actually really like pins. I will either put it on a bag or something that I have, or maybe just even display it on my desk. Yeah, we'll see. So the first big sort of piece of kit that I haven't actually opened yet, so I don't actually know what is inside it. If you want to read that. So it says, a Witch's Casket Full Moon Ritual Kit contains everything you need to unblock the path to spiritual peace. Now this will be the first time I'm actually opening this, so your guess is as good as mine of what's in it. I'm going to see if I can open this really carefully because I really want to keep it nice. I didn't open it as nicely as I thought I did. Why does packaging always have to be so difficult? One thing I don't like, really sticky labels. So in here, it looks like we have, this looks like lavender. Oh, it's nice to know the bag is actually biodegradable. I believe so anyway. I think that's what it says on here. Sorry if any of this isn't focusing. I'm trying my best to get the camera to do it. So this is actually lavender. I'm going to give it a quick smell just to make sure. I think it is. Yes, definitely lavender. Can never have too much lavender. I actually have a mixture of lavender and sage always on my desk. I love it. It smells so good, especially when you add it to candles and oils and stuff like that. So that's the first thing that we have in the gift box, is lavender in the moon ritual kit. I'm going to try and pull out the piece of paper first. So here we have a hair. I probably should know this, but I will just check now. I think it's actually a hare moon. Is it the hare moon this month? White floating cat. Let me see how much we've actually got in here first. Let me have a look what we've got left. Ooh. I have to say, I did think they'd put a little, I mean, the bag's are about half full, but if you were to sort of squish it down, I did think it would be a little bit more, just so that you didn't have to just use it for one ritual. Oh, oh my gosh, what does that smell of? That's really familiar. Sorry, I'm just going to do these bags back up as I go, so that I'm going to put them in jars afterwards, but let's see. And a little floating candle. For a little ritual kit, it's not bad for beginners and everything. I can see why it would be very helpful to have the 2 herbs. Is quite nice. I mean, I have lavender anyway. It's something that I always just keep on hand. I mean, it's always good to have a top up, but it's not necessarily something new that I haven't had before. This is, though, red clove flowers. I'm just going to read this card out to you now. So, take the white candle and etch into it with a pin anything you feel is blocking your path to spiritual peace. This could be emotions such as anger, guilt, jealousy, etc., or other more practical issues such as finances, work, etc. Carve words and symbols which represent what is blocking your path to peace. It doesn't matter if they aren't visible. It is the intent to overcome these issues which is all important. Float the candle in a bowl of water containing the lavender for healing and the red clove to calmly remove negativity. Light the candle and visualize your issues drifting away and a peaceful spiritual healing taking place. Meditate on the candle and know you can overcome your issues and find spiritual peace. As the candle burns, feel yourself being unburdened. Allow the candle to burn out. Quite a lot of information for a little pamphlet. I will hold it up here. If you want to pause the video, you can have a look and have a read for yourself. I'm just going to try not to get the glare in if I can and to get it to focus. It doesn't look like that's happening. Well, I hope you can see that. I really do. Ooh. There we go. Alright. So that's what comes in the little kit. I am a little bit disappointed that there isn't something more in this kit, or that it isn't presented in a different way. Maybe I would like it if it came in little jars or something. It seems like they've sort of just added the herbs in, said good luck, written a little ritual. And it's not necessarily a ritual that you wouldn't sort of know how to do on your own. Maybe having some sort of tips and guidance would really help beginners, as I think most of this stuff on here, as a pagan witch that's been practicing for a long while, it isn't something that I don't honestly know. And maybe this is targeted more at beginners, who knows, but I thought I would jump in and give it a try. I'm not saying that it's bad, I'm just not saying that for someone that has practiced already that it is maybe the best idea to get this box in, as in this May box. Who knows, I'm still subscribed and I will be doing a follow-up in June, so we will see how that goes as well. Okay, I'm going to carry on. I don't exactly... I get that it's the moon phases. I kind of like it. I could kind of see myself. I don't know if it'd be. It is just made out of felt. It's like hole punched felt with moon phases. I don't know what I'd actually use it for, or what it's safe to use it for. I suppose I could put my tea on it, but I'd be worried that it would ruin it if it got wet. I am going to go back to the leaflet and try and find out what its purpose actually is. Moon phases display. This bewitching moon phase feature can be situated on your altar to celebrate the power of the moon and its cycles, and can also be used to hold your crystals as they charge under the moon. See, using it for crystals, yes, I can see the benefit to place it on them, and it just sort of symbolises charging by the moon and all of this stuff. However, if it is meant to be sort of a display piece for my altar, I mean, I wouldn't want to put a candle on this, I wouldn't want to put anything hot on this, just in case it does melt or set on fire. and I don't think that that is the best way they could have made this. I think if it was made out of even anything that's sort of, even if it was just a coaster, just make it out of coaster material so that we can store our drinks on it. I mean, I'm going to put a plant pot on it maybe. I don't know. I might use it for my crystals. I don't know. But not the best item. Oh, here's a pencil. Moon Magic. Come on, focus. Moon Magic to go with our notepad. We have got here Dragon Loose Leaf Tea. I really hope that this is in a bag. I do have a loose leaf tea burner, but I would like to be able to store this. It is in a bag. Okay, I'm a lot happier now. I'm a lot happier that it's in a bag. That makes me happier, because I saw some reviews as well. I did have a look myself on other YouTube videos, and some of them said that it just came loose in the bag, which I wouldn't have liked. Have a smell. It's quite nice. Dragon Moon Loose Leaf Tea, a full body black tea with notes of muscatel. I hope I said that right. I might even have that later today. What I might do though is, there is quite a lot here. I don't know if you're meant to put all of that in one tea, but I certainly wouldn't. I would only sort of have that and have a quarter cup of tea or half a cup of tea. Again, I'm not an avid tea lover. I do like tea, but I don't have strong tea. So maybe I will just try it with a little bit in there first and see how it goes. Oh, I wish I let all the air out of this first. Sorry, I'm a mess today. Not organised at all. There we go. I will put I think I am going to put them all though into jars and put the labels on them. That's why I wanted to keep the labels, by the way. That's why I was trying to be so careful with packaging, because I would love it to come with labels. That would be amazing if the labels could just come off and stick on something else. So next up we actually have a crystal. So here it is. It comes in a little pouch. It's quite nice. I love these little pouches. I keep my crystals in them anyway, because I just don't like crystals all over my desk. I probably store my crystals completely wrong for everybody else, but I just have mine in different pouches, and if I want to, I put them out in a bowl or charge them via the moon and stuff like that when I have time, or when I'm prepared, which I never probably am. So this is Guinea Fowl Jasper. This beautiful stone is believed to protect against negative energies. It is a grounding stone, and it can be used to stabilise your own energy and aura. Guinea Fowl Jasper can aid in relaxation and bring comfort and tranquility and a sense of calm and courage when needed. I hope you are able to see that. It is rather beautiful. It looks like a very earthy stone. I like how this month they have sort of gone for the moon, but sort of for more grounding and trying to stay happy and trying to be positive and rid yourself of negativity. I think at this time we do really need that. And I think they've done well to include things without sort of mentioning or bringing into it the current state of events. So I'm going to... There is always a scroll in this box. I've seen it advertised a lot on Instagram and stuff like that. I will link everything in the comments below, their box and everything like that. But I'm going to leave the scroll till last. So next we have a Witch Casket Moon Gazing Hair. This is the little pouch that it comes in. On the back it says, the perfect way to represent growth, rebirth, new beginnings and abundance in your magical space. So if I just open this up, I'm going to have to put them back after. I might put him on my desk actually. So this is a little statue, and it just says the Witch Casket. And it is a little hair statue. These do look like they have been specifically made for the brand, which I'm kind of impressed with. I would either say it's either, I think it's clay. It feels like clay. It does feel like clay. I've made my own statues, and a little bit of a different colour, a little bit of a different quality, but this is a lot better than my ones look right now. That was my first ever attempt, but I do think it might be made out of clay. I don't know. I might have to look it up. I don't suppose anyone actually minds what it's actually made out of though, so we'll carry on. Okay, and next up we have Ancient Wisdom Pure Essential Oil. I hope that focused for you. Oh gosh, I cannot get into this box at all. It's going to rip the lid and I don't want to rip the lid. I managed. It says Energize Blend. So, okay, so Ancient Wisdom is the company and it's the Energize Blend. Sorry about that. Oh, there we go. I didn't know that bit. And it's peppermint, lemon and frankincense oil. Oh, that's a very strong peppermint smell though. Oh. I hope you can read all these things. But that is the essential oil. Oh, I can't stop smelling that now. It's amazing. That smells really, really good. Okay, and we look like we are down to our penultimate item, which Moon Magic bottle, and it is made by the Witch Casket. Let's have a look, shall we? Okay, so it's not real cork, which is good. And it's quite nice. I quite like that. It's never going to focus in a million years. Oh, I don't know if you can read that. It says Moon Water. It's a nice sealable lid. You could probably use it as a water bottle as well, just for yourself. It's got a nice sealable lid. It doesn't feel like it's going to be spill proof. It is made out of glass, I believe. It feels like glass. And it has got a seal. So yeah, that's definitely something that I like. So all of the items here today, I think that they've done a really good job with this box, focusing on renewing yourself, bringing yourself happiness and trying to stay positive. I think it's really important at the moment that that is the case, and they've done quite well in incorporating it into a witchy kind of box. I don't necessarily know that it is the ideal box. I was expecting a tapered candle and some incense, as they did have them in other boxes that I've seen so far. I don't know whether they've recently got rid of them. But yeah, I think it is a little bit light on the items this time. I think there's more sort of smaller items. I'm really struggling to open this scroll. I don't like that it ruins the actual scroll when you peel the label off. I don't know if you can see that. It like rips the paper a little. Oh gosh. It might not be a big deal. I'm gonna have to use my little cutter for this, just because I don't want it to rip the scroll. Yeah, I'm not a fan of these stickers. Not a fan of the stickers. Maybe they should try something else. Maybe something that's more, what's it called? Not sellotape like, but maybe masking tape effect. Oh well, okay. See, it makes like a hole in it. I don't like it. Don't like them stickers. So this is going to be really hard to show you. I might just have to insert a little video clip afterwards. But we'll go through it a little bit together. If you want to pause and read it, you can. I hope some of that is in focus for you. I'm going to go over roughly what it says quickly. It is how to make moon water. Best results on a full moon, but not essential. Fill a container with water. We use jars since you can seal the lid. Very important if you plan on adding to drinks. Place the jar under the full moon and surround your jar with crystals, charms and herbs that match your intention. You can draw sigils on the jar to help you focus your energy. The coloured jar can also help. For example, a green jar would help with things like prosperity and a pink jar would help with self-love and relationships. Leave your jar overnight and then your moon water is ready to use. I think it should be included that you should take your moon water out of the way before the sun rises, as it can become sun water. That's sort of something that they've missed out. And I think that's quite important, just my opinion. Some uses for moon water. Add moon water to your tea or coffee. Please use boiled or filtered water. This is a simple way to add more magic to your daily routine. Water your plants with it. Add it to your bath water. Wash your crystals and altar tools. Please research your crystals and make sure they can come into contact with water. For example, selenite would dissolve, catalite can fade, and hematite can rust. That is good that they've added that. I do like that they've added that. I think most beginners wouldn't know them things, or they wouldn't even think about looking them up. At least in the beginning, I definitely know that I wouldn't have even thought twice about it and probably put a crystal in water. Not saying I did, but yeah, that was when I was a lot younger. It says use on your altar to represent the element of water. Create essential oil perfumes. Create aura cleansing spray. Use it to make magical floor washes. Place a jar or bowl of moon water on your altar and cook with it. There are a lot more on here, and obviously you can pause and read the scroll if you wish to. I am going to spend the next probably 10 minutes trying to roll it back up to the same size that they gave it to me in. And that is actually everything in the box. That is it. As I said, I was expecting some incense or a tall tapered candle, or even just a mini one would have been nice. But it seems like they weren't included this month. So yeah, my overall opinion, I like it. I'm going to stay subscribed for now. I want to see what they come out with next month. I do think that they could have added a little bit more information and had a bit more about what these things do. For example, even though the tea is here and it probably does say in this little book what it's for, I believe that they could include a little bit more just on the bag itself. Like this comes very simply. Maybe even just a little leaflet inside, or a little sticky note or something that just sort of tells you what it does. I'm going to try and have a look here if they actually... Loose leaf tea. See, it says steep yourself a witch's brew. Dragon Moon is a full-bodied, mildly caffeinated black tea with enchanted notes of mosquito. And it says steep for 3 to 5 minutes. Now I want to know what the Dragon's Moon does. I want to know what the Dragon's Moon full-bodied tea does. What are the properties of what's in this? What is actually in this? I would like to know. I would. Same as the Same as the ritual kit. It says here that lavender, identified by its subtle purple buds, lavender embodies peace, healing, meditation and purification. I would like to know a bit more, like what crystals link to lavender, what other herbs work well with lavender. I know they have here red clove, but is that the only one? I would like just more information. I think that it wouldn't take much time to have one more page in this book that was dedicated to maybe explaining the herbs a little bit more, because I think a lot of people would be interested to learn more, especially if you are a beginner and not exactly knowing where to start. Even maybe having some sort of tips or advice for how to research, and maybe some links to some good websites that provide accurate information would help. Yeah, it just seems a little bit light. It just seems a little bit light on the information, and maybe a little bit light on the box, considering we don't have the incense and the candles. Overall, this has been my witch casket review. I hope you have enjoyed watching. I will insert a clip at the end of this video of all of the items laid out properly on my desk so you can see what you get, see how much stuff you get. That has been this month's witch casket for May. Thank you for watching. Check out the links down below. Also, if you keep an eye on my website, there are really exciting things coming soon. And yeah, I'd like to hear from all of you. What would you like to see in the next video? Are you going to join me in my next witch casket unboxing? And yeah, that's me for now, and I'll see you next time. Bye!